Junkyard, stop tasing, Tosh. Tasing now, goddammit! I'm trying to get the taser. Tosh, hit you again.
Welcome to Fast Instant Karma. In this episode, some folks got a little too cocky and totally misjudged the wrong opponent. And karma hit them faster than they could react. Alright, let's get started.
Ryan! Hey, go, 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 go!
How can I help you? Yeah. I need to see some ID, sir. Come here, turn around, turn around.
Do that.
Turn around, turn around. Turn around. Brentwood, North McKinley, stop. Stop. Stop fighting.
You're under arrest right now. Just put your hands behind your back.
Stop. Tasing, Tosh. Get on the ground. Tasing now, goddammit! I'm trying to get the taser. Tosh, hit you again. Ah, shit. God damn it, do me.
Yeah, we got him.
Not sure what he was thinking, but he definitely forgot that whatever he was holding will never be faster than the cop's reflexes.
You stuck?
Let's lead ball! Back out!
Copy, digging around in a backpack in the back seat.
Get back!
I don't know if he's got four-wheel drive on that thing or how disabled it is.
Hey, get out of the way!
Patrol car out, get using it early right now.
Just for a sudden whim to take weapons for a stroll at the police station,
Ryan! Hey, go, 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 go!
this woman turned herself into a special watch case with a temporary stay fee of $3 million. Old age waits for no one, but for Miss Suzanne, justice wasn't a second late either.
Everyone good? Yep, good.
At just 18, Daniel Pasenia Lopez speedran the trio of dumb decisions: drunk driving, crashing around, and finishing off with a utility pole.
Show me your hands right now! Show me your hands!
Now he's staring down a whole menu of charges: fleeing police, hitting an officer's car, and the under 21 DUI combo.
Let me see your hands, police! Stop! Driver, yeah, stop right there! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands right now! Quit coming to me! Here! Fast! Fast, fast, fast! Fast! Get down! Dogs on the bike, dogs on the bike. Let me see your hands! Hey, dude, do not reach for the gun! You're gonna get shot! You understand? You're gonna get shot!
Bro, calm down. I have a TCW. Calm down. Hey, come down.
The cops were doing their job when this guy jumped in like he was auditioning for a villain role. And guess what? He landed the part of getting arrested on the first try.
Tim? Yeah, put your stuff down. You're not putting no handcuffs on me, man. No, don't do this. You're not putting get your hands off me. Pick it up. Don't. Go. You wanna go? Get out. Get out. Taser deployed. Taser deployed. Get out. Now back up. Back up. Get the back up. 1033, 1033. Why did you shoot me, man? Get down. Get out, Tim.
I'm telling you, my son ain't here. If my son ain't here, my son ain't here.
This dude is insane. He took a taser hit and pepper spray and didn't even flinch. Then tried to loot the officer's taser.
Get on the ground.
Help me.
Get out, Tim.
Yeah, boy, this one.
I can't breathe.
Not yet. There we go. He's good now.
But the cops were basically running a 5-man co-op and, yeah, you know, game over. He swung that knife like he was opening a street food stand, but the cops quickly reminded him that this is a train station, not Master Chef. This guy's escape plan worked like old-school dial-up internet. Sir, this is a grocery store, not a jungle gym. And the cops immediately hit you with a gravity reboot. He was so high and out of control that even the cops stepped in to help. He still made everything worse by climbing onto their car. Yeah, that's him straight up signing his own stack of charges.
No, you're not going to take my car, bro. You're not going to take my car.
A guy in Florida pulled some messed up behavior by exposing himself in a park with kids around.
Oh, that's not mine. You just put that in there. Yeah, okay, put that in there. I ain't put that in there, man.
Black Mazda.
Taser! All right, you got it. Get him! You just hit me.
And of course, justice showed up right on time.
Listen up and you won't get tased. Listen up.
Was the primary aggressor, being that
The primary
this
aggressor
isn't an
because she was
argument.
yelling at him.
So
We are talking about a kid that I'm
if you wanna speak
Now I'm
twice,
telling you,
you're
I'm
not gonna
talking
raise
to
your
you.
voice up. You're not
Yes,
gonna
I am
raise
going to do. Guess
Okay.
what? Because I
You
pay
guys
your
are
salary.
leave.
Okay, what
guys
happened
can
to
leave.
you?
Conversation,
Do
so
you
need
feel
to leave.
proud that you are this worthless lady? Yeah, go back up. No wonder you
need to
no
leave.
wonder
You
you're
need
died.
You need to leave.
There's nothing that we can do, okay?
You put your hand in my face one more time. Come on, you don't do that. Put it down.
Is this really the attitude of a dad showing up to a meeting because his kid got into a fight at school?
Wrong lane of traffic.
Police tried to stop a car with no plates, but the driver refused to comply, leading them on a dangerous high-speed chase.
Still westbound Capitol, no traffic. It's got the green light at Titonia.
The car eventually burst into flames, forcing officers to rescue a wounded father and son from the wreck before discovering weapons and illegal substances inside.
Over here. Get over here now. Get the f over here now.
Put your other hand back here, man.
I got a broke arm, sir.
You have a broke arm? Which arm?
Sir. This right one.
All right.
Yes, sir. This one.
Sit up. Sit up.
Okay.
Now stand up. Do you have anything on you?
I don't know.
You have a gun?
No, hell no.
I'm gonna have a seat.
Complying with traffic laws, pulling over when told so, is the best way to protect yourself and others.
But it's where you were sitting. Right now you're gonna have to come back to the police department. Well, we can have a conversation about it.
Man, I thought I was seeing things. Dude was so drunk he poured a whole beer can on an officer's head. And yeah, as expected, that dumb move backfired right away. Really? He actually thought shooting a water gun at the cops was a smart idea? The shock came the moment the handcuffs clicked. Reality splashed colder than that water gun, bro. After almost an hour of running, he jumped off his car and climbed onto the roof of a moving one on the highway. The cops only needed a few seconds to pull him down and add a few more charges to his file. Despite 2 electronic reminders, he still tried to run, but just one moment of being held back would immediately end his entire foot travel plan. Oops, cops found a whole mini-mart inside his expired registration car, just so that this one only sold illegal stuff and nobody's allowed to buy it. Protesting a ticket by walking straight at the cops was the worst idea he could have come up with. That move turned a small mistake into a big problem.
I can't believe I have the whole thing on video.
The skateboard guy thought dangling a donut in front of the cops was the perfect way to kick off his street comedy career.
I had like 10 donuts before I came over here.
Tell you what, man, I don't hate that.
Hey, any of you bootleggers get that shit away from my face?
What the?
Hey, you got that? You got that? Thank you, sir. I mean, what am I getting arrested for?
I think it's time for you to go.
Oh, what's he getting arrested for?
The result? Well, the show ended with a one-way trip to the station for 4th-degree assault. The protest ended fast when he picked the wrong spot. This guy got caught using meth in the parking lot, but kept denying it, then started acting wild like he just unlocked crackhead mode.
What's going on? One of our officers saw you on the camera smoking meth in the...
I wasn't smoking no meth, I was just walking through.
Well, they called out your exact description, so you're just going to be detained right now, okay?
I didn't do nothing.
Okay, can you go ahead and put your hands on your back, please?
If you put your hands behind your back, we can tell you.
Put them on, get the wall.
Come on, go
on the ground
man.
now. Put your hands in the air now! Stop! One at Taste Point, no side, Salvation Army.
But life isn't a game. The cops still grabbed him in the end.
Are you going to be
Man, did that scare you? Because it definitely got me. Ha! She really thought she was having her big cool moment. But it ended up looking like a joke in real life.
Hello, can you roll up the window please for the dog?
Yeah.
You've been driving loops around Cinemark, which is very weird. No alcohol, no tobacco, no drugs, nothing like that.
No.
I need you to step out of the vehicle. I need you to step out of the vehicle. 11.
Come on, it was just a traffic stop, and this 19-year-old turned into a Category 12 storm in about 3 seconds.
Why the f are you hurting me right now?
Relax.
I don't have any weapons. You guys are hurting me.
From the shouting to the non-cooperation, the situation escalated so fast, leaving the on-site forces struggling to deal with it.
The girl, and you put her down, and you just hold her down, huh? That's how you're gonna hold your mic down. What's wrong with the fact that that cop chewed me out? You guys aren't gonna say that's wrong.
That burnout around the Zakopane roundabout would have been perfect if it wasn't for the accidental guest appearance by the police. This guy was grinding his weapon on the street to act tough, but ran into a real-life John Wick. With a calm response and a smooth shoulder throw, he got a gentle landing right at the police station.
Stop! No! Stop moving! We're saying 22, they just struck my vehicle and they're... Those new speeds are 65.
I got the driver, I got the driver, I got the driver. Jump out!
She tried to go toe-to-toe with the cop, and he responded toe-to-ground immediately. This dude was getting arrested and still sprinted like he was shooting a Nike ad.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get down!
Too bad the cops were the real ones who just do it today.
For what? Did Willie not tell you that?
This might be the most expensive round of bumper cars this guy's ever had. Holding a weapon and repeatedly demanding that police take action against him, the suspect received a fitting end. A professional move from the officers kept everyone safe without any unintended injuries. Walking out with nearly $1,000 in groceries without paying, this woman claimed her phone died to hide her fake receipt.
Well, we're gonna see what they want to do.
But the act fell apart quickly when she was forced to admit to shoplifting in the face of undeniable evidence.
So we're gonna... you can sit there if it's a little bit better. So...
The result is a long-term ban and a legal record waiting for her after the officers handled it on the spot.
Now! Stand up. Hey, don't touch me, man. I ain't scared of your boy ass. Man, look. Get off! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now!
This my house, man.
Put your hand behind your back.
Truck, dog.
Put your hand behind your back
Take
right
my
now.
this stuff, man.
Give your arm.
Hold on. Grab these legs.
Stop. Man, it's some
I got one. Yeah, take your time. Just hold his legs.
Got him.
1, 2, 3.
Bring your feet up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Can put my pants up,
Look at this, man. Get up there. Put your legs in there.
Move it in. It's in, dude. Move it in.
Scoot over.
Get out of my face.
Right.
Get out of my face. Can you tell us what happened?
Sydney had another hectic day when a woman suddenly ran up and interfered with a 9 News reporter right after the chase ended in a crash. But in the end, what waited for her wasn't the spotlight. It was a shiny pair of handcuffs. It all started with a heated jealousy fit that led to dangerous behaviors when the girl reportedly drove her car onto the sidewalk to settle an argument with her boyfriend.
No, this is my boyfriend.
Alright, are you okay? You injured anywhere? No. You need any paramedics or anything like that?
Despite the couple's attempts to deny it and blame bystanders, officers quickly found a shattered phone and fresh injuries on the victim. Don't turn your love life into an action movie, because the ending is always handcuffs and a domestic violence charge.
Alright, do you have your ID with you? Do you have a driver's license?
A driver's license?
Do you have one?
It's the driver's license at home, but we don't.
Alright, if you don't come in, don't put your hand in your pocket. That just makes
Oh, I'm
me
sorry,
nervous.
I'm sorry.
I know the rent, it just makes us nervous.
I'm sorry, man.
That's alright. Yep.
You're
Well,
right.
let me walk and I'll just come here a second. Just come here a second.
Innocent face, criminal DLC, stolen car, felon's gun, weed, and a whole violation bundle. He really shouldn't have tried to run. With a rap sheet longer than a CVS receipt, there was no getting away, only getting booked. It all started when Anthony allegedly threatened and tried to kidnap his girlfriend after a heated dispute.
Okay. He's got through the parking lot, guys.
After leading police on a chase and crashing his car, he ditched the vehicle full of illegal substances and fled into a nearby junkyard and woods. Unfortunately for him, a canine's nose knows everything, and there was no way for him to get away.
Moron! Stop fighting the dog! Stop fighting the dog! Don't fight that dog! No, do you have a gun? Hands up! Stop, man, stop. Don't hurt him. I'm gonna grab him.
As a call taker, I know you want to have them on there for your safety purposes. Yes. But right now, you and I need to be talking. Not that. You said that she shoved you. You want to file assault charges. She's saying you shoved her and she has witnesses. You have witnesses to say that she shoved you.
Okay, other employees? Well, there's also another woman without a mask. The white person, not the black person wearing a mask. Do you think it's a racist thing?
I don't know. We're not here to talk about race.
Well, you know what?
At
It
all.
kind of seems like it's a racist thing when the black woman doesn't have a mask on, but she comes after the white one. Why is that your business?
Because we have to identify you. If I can't identify you, I'm taking you to jail.
First of all, I don't have to identify myself.
Yes, you do.
Actually, I don't. It's called common law. You should read up on it. I do not. Okay? So we both know that I don't. I am a woman of God. This is my right as much as it is yours. This is my land as much as it is yours. I did not sign up for this. I am a Christian woman of God, and you are not going to put your disgusting rules on me.
I've been watching from the start. She got pulled into an argument about masks, and the officers didn't say much. No drama. They came in and wrapped it up quickly. The hotel asked her to leave, but it looked like she wasn't ready for her vacation to end.
So the business is wanting you to leave.
The business, this ain't business, it's a house.
This or not hospital, this is a hotel.
You got from the hotel, you put me in a police car?
No, we don't want to do that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You're either going to leave or you're going to go to jail. Do you understand me?
I'm going to jail.
No, you're not. Or give a strap.
No.
Stop.
Come on. Go.
I'm going to tase you.
Hang on, Nemo. Don't taser.
Your back. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back. No, it is not.
I'm going to tell you what you did.
Well, she's out of options now. Her next destination is whatever the cops pick. Ooh, Leanne just made the worst trade of her life, swapping a humiliating faceplant and a bright future for a few months of vacation behind bars. They ran through the alley like ninjas, wiped out like a comedy sketch, and the cops just walked over to collect two heroes. Bro, she was driving like, Jesus, take the wheel, but forgot to tell Jesus she had kids in the car, so the cops had to step in immediately.
I don't understand. I'm doing Uber Eats. I'm doing a job. She has her license.
You were driving this.
Yeah, but I'm driving too.
She was driving. We need to see her license because she can't
I'm
be
about
driving
to show you my title to the bike, sir.
Right.
I'm just trying to.
I understand, man.
They went full ride or die, but the cops went full catch you in 5 seconds.
I'm gonna back up. Don't touch me. You scared too?
Can you just tell me what happened?
Two suspects broke into a car, caused the crash, then try to act like highway heroes threatening the cops.
You resist, you will get tased. I'm telling you that right now. Put your hands behind your back now.
Until the taser sent them straight back into behave mode and got them caught.
Touch me one more time, and I'm gonna have your whole department.
You're so overwhelmed, my guy. You're going to jail.
No,
you are being placed under arrest.
I have money.
Turn around, put your hands. I don't care.
I'm going to this. You cannot have my property.
A group of kids thought they could get away with it.
I got 5.
Code 2 at Burger King.
And the cops hit them with, "Wrong quest, kid."
Someone go with Nugent, right by Burger King. We got one suspect.
Let's see what happens when you prank call 911 saying you're selling Coke and forgot to mention it's just Coca-Cola.
How you doing, officer? Is there a problem?
I don't know. Is there a problem?
What's going on, officer?
What you guys doing here?
We're just chilling. We just came around. We're just chilling. We're hanging out. Just chilling. Wait, I'm. Oh my God, bro. No. No. My hands are shaking. How you doing, sir?
No weapon. All right, just step out real quick. I'm gonna pat you down it. Face away from me. Ready for me?
Yeah, that's all right.
Have you ever seen crazy moments like this on the road? Drop a comment and hit the subscribe button. Who knows, your story might be in the next episode.